Hello and welcome to World Traveler Cooking, where we cover interesting foods and interesting cuisines from around the world. This time, Spurgos, or Lithuanian donuts. Recipes in the description. I'm going to follow mostly on the method on this, so please check the description for ingredients and quantities. These are often thought of as like a beignet or like a donut, and they are quite delicious. So we're going to take our sugar and our egg, and we're just going to mix the egg with the sugar, and I'm going to whisk it for quite a while until it is light and fluffy. Basically, we want it to be really well mixed, and we want the sugar to be dissolved. If we're using granulated sugar, that will take a little while, so keep beating it for quite a while. After a while, I did switch to a whisk, and you can see how lovely this is coming out. There's still some sugar in there, so I'm still whisking it for a bit, but you can see how nice and light and creamy it's becoming. So after this point, we're going to add our mixed dry ingredients. This is our flour and, actually, I think I have to add my wet ingredients first. So three tablespoons of vegetable oil, then I'll mix that in. That'll emulsify nicely. Then we will mix our kefir, which is basically a cup, or 180 grams, I believe. The exact measures in the description again. And we'll mix this in nicely along with the flour, the dry ingredients. That's our flour, baking soda, starch. I don't think there's starch in this one, but salt, etc. And we mix that all nicely, and once it's once we have our piece frying, we'll form this into balls with wet hands and just drop it into the oil to fry. We'll keep putting more of these in. We want them to be roughly nice and spherical, and we'll fry them until they're golden brown. Now, as an important note, these did not fry completely through. I tried them, and some of them were a little liquid in the center, so I put them into the oven at 200 Celsius for about 20 minutes.
And now for the taste test. These are quite unique. They're rich. You get the sweet from the sugar combined with the sourness from the kefir. They're very nice. Highly recommend trying them at least once. As long as you're okay with fermented milk products. If you're not, then maybe don't. Because there is a very strong fermented milk flavor in this one, but it might be because the kefir I used here is probably similar to the Turkish kefir rather than the kefir you get in Europe. At any rate, they're still very nice, they're good, definitely nice to have with tea or coffee or something. Highly recommend trying them. If you like this content, you'd like to see more of it, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have anything to say about this video, I'd love to hear from you. Recipes in the description. Bon appetit, and see you next week.